Reduces construction
Yes, it's
costs
NUSCALE
and
advertising on
standards
KSL
against the
radio.
Regulatory Commission. So don't wait for the future. It's here now at NUSCALE. Power for all humankind. Learn
Total
more at
fraudulent.
NUSCALEpower.com.
Total fraudulent. Totally fraudulent. Talking about all this applications have it. They could build it in a factory. The only thing, and then they go on to the NRC. And this is important. The NRC, the only thing they've approved is the water boiler technology that's always been approved since the 50s. That's it. So they haven't approved this so-called smaller, hotter one, like the one they put on supposedly in China 2 days ago, which I call. So they're advertising right here, and it's fraudulent. Their original funding came from Kenwood Financial. Now, Utah here, where they're advertising, almost $500 million has already flowed to them. For what? Why are we funding them? They're an Oregon company, supposedly tested at Idaho National Lab. Reyes is an ex-United States nuclear regulatory, well, he was an employee at Idaho National Lab. Think a little conflict of interest? Well, think of this. The ex-head of the NRC, who's just been replaced, she worked with him at Idaho National Lab, who approved the technology he's talking about, which is nothing more than the water boiler. They did not approve this so-called little SMR that's like the one that blew up on the White Sea, 8/8/2019, like the one that blew up in like the one that blew up right there where they're supposedly testing them. Now, I'm going to go up there here again. My friend owns the bar there. I'll find out everything. I don't think they're testing anything. It's a big loot job, Price Anderson. $500 million is our flow from Utah from your electric bill. It's called AMPS. It comes right out of your electric bill. It was for wind and solar. It's a scam. Look up their original funding. Kenwood Financial. I'm the guy that exposed that Kenwood Financial was a Ponzi scheme. So the propaganda is insane. The professor at Stanford, he's probably in some talk about hot water. He come out and says, we don't need any nuclear to reach these climates, just sun and wind. That's all we ever need, especially here in Utah. Sun shines 310 days a year. I mean, the whole western United States. Why don't we have solar? Because of companies like NUSCALE lobbyists. It's fraudulent, and then that's fraudulent advertising, and I think it's disturbing because I know who owns KSL. Well, we all do around here. I think it's really disturbing. I mean, spitting in the face of all these downwinders here, passed away of cancer, and you don't think I have a dog in this fight? 10 years ago today, I was going in and out of a coma at East State Bone Marrow Transplant Center. I remember they were advertising Blue Castle 10 years ago right now. We know who got rid of them. NUSCALE is fraudulent. The original funding was a Ponzi scheme. It's a scam. My guess is, well, you get a few years down the road, there's going to be litigation all over on this. This is one of the biggest shams ever been shaken down on the state of Utah. And it's disturbing. They don't have anything. Remember, they were supposed to have 24 of them. Then it was 12. Now they're saying 6. Last I heard 3. They were supposed to be on by 2020, 2025, 20. Now they're saying maybe 30, 32. No such thing. They say they're going to build a nuclear reactor in Idaho and then, I guess, move it on a truck to it. The only thing the NRC, and this is the lies that they're saying, the NRC has approved water boilers. Those. They haven't approved anything different. Just like the submarine. So they have, the submarine nuclear reactors are little disasters. And they use uranium-238 and 235, and they boil the water, and they have to store the water at Hanford. The sub base, it's a catastrophe. Anybody that's been on a nuclear sub will tell you what a disaster and catastrophe are. How much fresh water they have to haul around because, you know, even keeping it cool is the cores are wearing out much faster. The spent fuel pool, it's uranium-238. You have to mine it. You have to centrifuge it, turn it into uranium-235. These things are nothing new. Nothing new. It's a sham. You're being scammed in Utah. Advertising on KSL. Oh my God, they're advertising on 103 too. I mean, well, we know who bought them. Go ask John Carter. More than a feeling. Stay in tuning.